In an already devastated city, Aleppo is now the main battleground in Syria. The rebel-held east of Aleppo is expecting an all-out offensive by the Syrian government and its allies. Airstrikes have been routine since the opposition took control of city districts in 2012. For more than a week, the intensity of the attacks has increased. There is no safe place.
There have been massacres. Civilians are dying. They are targeting civilians, marketplace, hospitals. We are not terrorists. We are not Al-Qaeda.
The main hospital, clinics, warehouses where medicine is stored, the water supplies, the local council building, they have been targeted. Attacking infrastructure and services for civilians is not a new tactic. Many in the opposition believe the strategy is to prevent the opposition from governing territory, to depopulate the area and force surrender.
We are not leaving. This is my neighborhood. This is my city and nation. This is our country. Why should we leave it and give it to those who are coming from abroad? Why should the Shia killers from Iran take our country? We will stay here and fight.
The front line runs through the city. Any advance in the urban terrain would cost lives and be confronted by opposition armed groups. For now, the government attacks from the air, both inside rebel-controlled areas and in villages close to the only road in and out of the opposition enclave. Taking control of the Castello road would besiege eastern Aleppo, but the rebels say the government won't succeed.
They have suffered military setbacks, so they use a different but weak policy, the scorched earth policy that only causes displacement. But we will defend our religion and our land.
There are an estimated 200 to 250,000 Syrians who live in the rebel-held east of Aleppo. So far, there hasn't been a mass exodus. Those who remain prefer to stay indoors. Negotiations are taking place to extend a partial ceasefire to Aleppo. The United States says it is working on several initiatives to reduce the violence. Russia, a backer of the Syrian government, has confirmed that those discussions involve the possibility of a freeze in fighting there, just a day after it said it wouldn't pressure its ally to stop the bombardment. The whole city has become a front line. The rebels have been fighting back by firing rockets into the government-controlled west, and they have promised to reject local ceasefires unless Aleppo is included. Syrian government leaders have said this battle is the war of all wars. The diplomatic efforts now will determine if there will be a step back from a return to all-out conflict.